He's finally ready.
Argath achithia hhhoa uhawa. You skank. Dude, cover me from that side. Safe, I'm Blaze. I worked in the RAD 14//at 3, aka Radianite Squad, top secret army wing. After I was done with that, I started my own place called Psychotherapy with Psychedelics. Why, yeah, story for another time. Anyway, this is Grass Rick. We've been getting everything from his farm.
You got my money?
Yeah, but don't you want to say hi to the camera, G. Rick?
Hello, o got me money.
Oh, by the way, this is Blobby. Blobby is a victim of suicide. Nobody knows why exactly, but we believe it's because of how strict and tight the Indian system and the older generations are. Apparently, there are pigs, cops, till this day that abuse power by beating up random pedestrians and using fear tactics to extort as much money out of them as possible. Who effing cares? Stand the FK up to people that try to scare you, anyway.
Anyways, safe. I'm Hayes. I'm his bro. Everything basically the same as bro, except I'm younger and did everything better, so now I work in a think tank.
And he likes Marmite. A big difference, but you know, whatever. Ew.
Ew.
Ew. Dude, cover me from that side.
Negative. Inbound bogey from. Upside. Wait, WTF is that side?
WTF is upside.
Look up, damn it.
Or you seem to be left.
Run,
OMFGB, ICHWDD. OMG Blaze, we're dead.
WTF. How is man gonna stop 40 missiles like he effkin part of the Matrix on steroids?
Trust. Now bruv, that was rigged. I want my money back.
You didn't pay anything for the game. That's why you don't have missiles.
Why you dissing my missiles?
What missiles?
The missiles that shot away all the girls in college called your pickup game. Why?
Definitely not your face that was the problem.
Calm down, boys.
Skippy's the missus, by the way. Her real name.
Dawn even. Scientist and toxic chemical genius. I work in the same think tank as his brother.
Tongue your mum's butthole, you queef bag. I'll calm down when you take off your mask.
I would love some beef. On a real though, why do you never remove your mask?
What? There's no beef. And you know the mask. It's a painful story. Maybe you should stick around to find out. Subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like. Can it be medium rare?
To be honest, we could order some steaks.
You ill.
You will.
That's Dutty M8.
Not ready-made UFK TWT. From a good market and we cook it ourselves.
That's Dutty M8.
On it. So, how was work, Skip?
Well, we had a lot of free time. And we have free time this weekend, so I got to thinking and realized we haven't had a good trip in a while.
Where were you thinking?
Wherever the mind wants to take us.
Can I be a part?
Where is your mind wanting to take us?
Outside the box.
You already know.
Ya know.
Ya know you know.
Ya done know.
E done out air.
Ya know.
Etches. There are many types of etches. Some don't do anything and are just food. Some called silly etches give you basic powers based on your species, like fiery ones from me, or strengthen toxin release glands, or to travel far and wide with your mind. And then there's a myth that a secret type of etches called the special etch exists. Nobody knows how to get it, and it's said that only the chosen ones can survive it. Anyways, we're having regular old silly etches given to everyone in the army, or any fighting unit cause gives basic powers. Increases agility, mental stability, and heightens your senses. God damn, this one gonna be a madness.
I can't wait.
Do you want to do this in the fields, woods, or? I'm guessing now is not the best time to tell him that you're meant to eat one blithering etch of this type.
You will be remembered, R.I.P.
Oh dear.
Why do they say oh dear and not oh Pisces? Birches be saying Pisces way more than no bloody bouncing budget short-necked giraffe. When I said birches, I meant one birch who's not actually a birch. I only. You know, you look stunning today. Did you do something with the hair?
E. It's the hair.
Bruv, how has he not realized?
Realized what?
He can't see my mouth, plus he's transcending. Watch this. Say ay caramba if you can hear me.
What?
Why do you keep saying what?
Wait, what?
Oh, please, let me show you how it's done. Hayes is about to ask if you're okay, if you need water, and then he knocks over an ashtray. Yo, you're right, G. Need some water there? Whoops.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I think somehow I can see the future or talk to futures or something.
You can do that. But that's not what you're doing, RN. What you're doing is hearing our minds, you numb nuts.
Wait, so you guys can hear my mind?
What? I just thumbs up to you to wish you the best of luck before we go visit the Lord or something, considering your absolute waffling.
Wait, what?
And also, yes, we can.
I'm Su Kanfu, as it.
Nice. You broke him.
Does he have insurance? Or can we return him?
Not funny. Wonder what's happening in his brain.
Seems intense.
We're such a small speck in such a small speck. Maybe there are other small specks like us somewhere over these specks. Do they have wars? Do they shed tears when they cry? Maybe they have more good people than bad. Maybe only because they socially define bad and good better. Maybe they have words that go beyond the spectrum of best to worst. It's crazy that so many of us wonder so much about what's out there in the universe, or even the ocean, when so many of us didn't know what's in front of us, or even, should I say, right below our legs. Take trees, for example. They can actually talk to each other and other species, and have been doing this in front of us for time now. This is thanks to their own private social network called Wood Wide Web. It's a real thing, not just a cartoon thing. You can Google it. Most trees and plants usually have fungi near the roots, forming a symbiotic relationship called mycorrhizae. In short, the fungi provide the trees with minerals, nutrients, and a communication network in exchange for sugars and carbon produced by the trees and plants. This network stretches across the globe. They have been around a lot longer than any other social network. To think it's been right beneath our feet all this time, etches are a fungus. Everyone keeps talking about this oneness and how we are all one after etch trips. Maybe there's more to it. One thing is for certain though. The universe and its beings require to live in harmony and create a balance to sustain, else the universe will find a way to regain balance, and in short, that's the hard way of regaining balance.
Our cucumber. Our cucumber. Our cucumber. Eat a cucumber today.
Stop watching that video. He's twitching differently.
Wagwan, big man.
Safe, my G. I'm assuming you have questions, yeah.
Where am I?
You are in a world only your mind can reach in it.
What am I doing here?
You want to know what you are doing here?
What am I doing here?
Well, I'll tell you what you're doing here in it, blood.
Yeah, tell me what I want, what I really, really want.
All right. So where to begin? You're a psychic can't.
What?
You're gonna hear voices and stuff, cuz.
Wait, I've gone schizophrenic?
Kinda, but the voices you hear are real. It might be from the present, the future, the past, dead, alive, all sorts of fun stuff.
Wait, what?
You have control over what you want to hear. You can also see the future. You took mythical etches, so your destiny isn't small-sided.
Funny guy. Look at this guy, Efkin Kevin Hart SketchUp lighter here.
You also have loads of psychic, time and space related powers that your wife and brother's crew don't have or even know of.
Hayes, is that you? You look like some giant light-up semen demon.
Sleep on it. You have a long year ahead of you, my guy. Just remember this one thing. You are allowed to do anything as long as you don't go out of your way to cause harm. But it's okay to do some things to someone else who is willing to cause you or the universe harm.
You're really committed to this act, huh, Hayes?
What act? You 8 mythical etches. They only appear if it's absolutely needed.
So am a psychic.
Yeah, more or less.
Lies, all lies.
Sigh.
You're a Fgen psychic bombaclar. Your power range is one of the highest there is now. Don't Fgen make this about some Fgen wizard, and go find someone to take care of your Fgen shop ASAP, will ya?
Great. Apparently I've got psa now, and I can't even take care of my shop.
You know what? Maybe you do need to go to a ward. Maybe your roommate will be someone that's got a disorder that makes them want to shank you. Like your wife when she found out you were the next generation of Chosen.
Oh, so you're definitely a figment of my imagination. How can anyone else know about that dream?
You're going to have the same question for different reasons after Ep 2, maybe 3. But okay. You're about to get shot in the other world.